Volgograd, and on your right there is the building of the Volgograd Medical University. By the way, our medical university is one of the best in Russia. It is very nice, and on your right also there is a small monument dedicated to the doctors of Tsaritsyn, Stalingrad and Volgograd. Tsaritsyn, Stalingrad and Volgograd, these are the names of our city. I'll have time today to tell you about how the city was renamed for the first time, for the second time, and why it was called Volgograd at last. But it will be a little bit later. And in front of us there is the main street of Volgograd, Lenin Prospect. Now we are in Lenin Prospect, and there are not only blocks of flats here, but also some buildings, administration buildings. On your right there is the building of regional administration. Flags are waving on top of it. There are two orders of Lenin. During the years of Soviet power, our region was twice awarded an Order of Lenin for their success in agriculture. And at first, this building, by the way, it was built in the middle of the 50s of the 20th century, just after the war. And it was the building of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of the region. And you see how grand it is, and it meant that the power of communists will be forever. But the years of Soviet power came to an end, and there is no Central Committee now. There is regional administration in that building, and on your left there is another building with columns. It's the building of the Palace of Culture of Trade Unions. The building of trade unions was built also as the building of the regional administration in the middle of the 50s of the 20th century, just after the war. And in front of us there is the valley of the river Tsaritsa. You won't be able to see the river. It is underground now, but the valley is very wide, and we can guess that many years ago in spring the river was wide, the river was powerful. Now there is no such a river. On your left you can see the construction site. The new blocks of flats is being built here, just on the bank of the Volga. And on your left you can see also the island in the middle of the Volga. On that very island our city was founded 420 years ago, in 1589. And you can admire how the valley of the river Tsaritsa looks today. You can see this valley, and it is very wide. I guess that we'll stop here for a while to buy some water. It will need it. And on your right there is the monument to the Soviet soldiers. On your right, it was opened in 1947, the first post-war monument in Stalingrad, and it was in honor of the 10th Division of the KGB. But that division played an important role during the Battle of Stalingrad, because when the battle began there were 10,000 people in the division, and when the battle came to an end there were 200 soldiers left, you see. But then the division went to Vienna, went to Vienna, and in Vienna, maybe some of you was in Vienna. There is also a monument to the Soviet soldier, and it resembles this one because also there is a high column, and on top of it there is the statue of the Soviet soldier. But our soldier is with a sword, and in Vienna the soldier is with a banner. A very nice monument. Now I think who will go to buy water? Kate will.